Good morning, class of 2021. Honk, if you can hear me. Excellent, thank you. So under all of this coat, scarves, mask is Ann Larkin. I am happy to welcome you today to your match day. It's cold, it's beautiful, it is very blustery. And while it's not the gathering that we're accustomed to, we shouldn't be surprised because nothing has been normal this entire year. This class, your class, the class of 2021, has definitely carried a particularly heavy burden. And despite all of the trials, you've carried on. You've carried on with a sense of professionalism, dignity, and immense optimism, and I thank you for that. It's been my great privilege to work with all of you over the last several years. And I can assure you, having been through exactly what you're going through, that what's coming is even better. You're continuing your journey that you started so many years ago on your very first day of medical school. And from here, you're going to carry the banner of your profession and your individual specialty. And believe me when I say that I have no doubt that you will carry that banner with the same fierce pride and dedication and sense of service that you do today. So all of us that you're going to be hearing speaking today, we've all been through match day. And we all remember so many vivid details about it. And I urge you to carry the memories that you have today, which will be very distinct from any other class that's ever graduated from medical school. Carry those memories, cherish them, hold them with you, and pass those memories along to all of the medical students behind you who you will be teaching and mentoring in the years to come. We have a few details to take care of before the proverbial opening of the envelopes. And so to start our program off, we're going to start with some remarks from our SBC co-presidents.
Hi, I'm Colin.
And I'm Maya.
And we are your SBC co-presidents for the 2021-2022 academic year.
We just wanted to say that we're so proud of all you have accomplished in the past 4 years, especially given this global pandemic. We are so excited to see where this journey takes you and the next steps that wait.
And on behalf of SBC and the first, second, and third year classes, we hope you enjoy these wine glasses as a gift to remember today, Match Day, as such an important step in your futures and as a day to celebrate yourselves for all you've done, especially given everything that has been happening.
So enjoy today and good luck with everything that lies ahead. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Colin and Lyle. Go ahead, honk for them. And I also want to thank the other leaders in your class, your co-presidents, your curriculum committee representatives, all of you who served on various working groups, LCME preparation, all of the leadership that you showed throughout your entire medical school career. Thank you. Now, our next guest is someone that really needs no introduction. I will just keep it brief by introducing you to your dean, Dr. Terry Flott.
Good morning. You all look beautiful out there. This is amazing. Thank you all for coming. We're all so proud of you. I just want to start off with a couple of thank yous. I want to thank you and acknowledge Mr. Tim Rice, our Director of Events, Brendan Chisholm, Chancellor Collins, of course, who you'll hear from in a minute. I also want to thank our learning community mentors for their leadership and also Dr. Larkin and Dr. Chimenti for their tremendous leadership through this year. So going into this morning, a number of people have asked me, why are we exactly having this in-person match day? Many schools are not doing that. So some of you may know that I like to organize these answers in the form of a top 10 list. So I decided to do that and render my own version of the top 10 reasons to gather together safely to celebrate Match Day during this pandemic. So I will count these down from number 10 to number 1. So reason number 10 to celebrate together today: soon you'll have a chance to get out of your room a little bit more. Only downside being that you'll spend so little time there once you start your residency that you may not actually recognize it when you do get to see it. You're allowed to honk, by the way, if you like those. Thank you. Okay, reason number 2. They get better, I hope. Soon, your family, reason number 9, soon your family will stop asking you, when are you going to finish med school again? And start asking you, are you still in med school? My family still asks me that, by the way. It's a little confusing, all that residency and fellowship and such. Okay, reason number 8 to celebrate safely together on Match Day. You will finally now have an excuse to violate the UMass Medical School travel ban without getting a very stern email from the Offices of Student Life and Infection Control. Somebody over there liked that one. Okay, very good. Reason number 7. Your roommates can start counting down the days until they might finally get a turn with the TV remote. I don't know, maybe that one doesn't. That was the roommate honking for that one. Okay, reason number 6 to celebrate safely together: you will get to see, or you just now have gotten to see, your learning community mentors in person for the first time in 12 months. Okay, reason number 5 to celebrate safely on Match Day: you will finally be exempt from all further Match Day preparation emails from the Office of Student Affairs, even though I know those were a highlight. Thank you. Reason number 4, you can finally stop thinking about USMLE Step 1 and Step 2. And start planning for Step 3 in specialty boards. Okay, no, sorry about that. That didn't go over. Okay. Reason number 3 to gather and celebrate. In a few short minutes, you will have an excuse for screaming uncontrollably as loud as you can. We'll look forward to that. Okay, it's almost over. Reason number 2, your family, friends, and faculty will be immensely proud of you. That one is true. And finally, the number 1 reason to gather together safely to celebrate Match Day together today is very soon everyone will call you doctor. Hooray for you. Hooray to all of you. All right, in all seriousness, it is special for us as well to gather together here with you on Match Day. And I just want to acknowledge Chancellor Collins again for his leadership in leading this event. And I do have to call out for very special mention Vice Provost Sonia Chimenti. As you know better than anyone, Dr. Chimenti is an extraordinary advocate for our students in every year. But paralleling the challenges that our students have faced this year, this particular year has been a Herculean challenge for the entire Student Affairs team. Dr. Chimenti has poured her heart and soul into this process for all of you, the students, and done an amazing job under extraordinary circumstances. So please join me in thanking Dr. Chiumenti. Finally, every match day is special, but I just have to reflect on the extraordinary resilience of this particular group and the tremendous challenges, as Dr. Larkin mentioned, that this cohort has faced. Without doubt, your class was by far the most severely affected in your medical education by the COVID-19 pandemic. Much more so even than the group of last year that graduated early. You, the students, understand this, but just for everyone who's here, this class had their final required third-year rotation abruptly stopped a year ago. When the class did return, you were not able to return to all patient care activities because there wasn't enough PPE, and this resulted in your last rotation not getting a customary grade, but everyone getting a pass. And on top of that, this group was not able to do away rotations in the whole fourth year, which is normally a very crucial part of fourth year. And then you had to have all your residency interviews virtually, and many of you had them in that building over there by Zoom. And when you add to that all the delays and other difficulties with the USMLE step exams, it's fair to say that the class of 2021 has faced more challenges and demonstrated more resilience, more courage than any prior class in the history of our school. Without doubt, really. So I'll just end by sharing my most heartfelt admiration for what you've accomplished in spite of all this adversity. In fact, I truly am in awe of what you have done. After all you've overcome, we are fully confident that you're going to do extremely well in your residencies. Congratulations, and enjoy the day. Thank you all.
That was great.
Dr. Pella now.
We may not yet have reached our glory, but I will gladly join the fight. And when our children tell their story, they'll tell the story of tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. Tonight.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand.
Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away. No matter what they tell you,
Someone will come running to take you home.
raise a glass to all of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. The morning is great.
All is well. It's only a matter of time.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
So let the sun come streaming in,
Cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around,
And when our children tell their story,
You will be found.
they'll tell the story of tonight. No matter what they tell you, tomorrow there'll be more of us telling the story of tonight.
The story of tonight.
Thank you, Del Capella. Any of you who know me know how much music moves me. And this song, I think, is a particularly appropriate song for your class. I know all of us here, we can't wait to read about your story in the future. And as Dr. Fisher said in the film beforehand, you do always have a home here. With that, I would now like to ask Chancellor Collins to take the stage. There's been perhaps no greater inspiration for all of us these last many months, and that is no less so today. Chancellor Collins?
Well, good morning, everyone. Never in doubt that we would be together on this day. Let me start by thanking Dean Flott, Vice Provost Chimenti. Let me thank all of the learning community mentors. Let me thank you for being here today to give your mentees their envelopes. Let me thank your family. How about some horns for the family members that are here today? There we go. Yeah. Let me thank you for the support that you have given to your new doctor over this last 4 years, particularly over this last year. Today is an extraordinarily special event. It's in many ways a defining moment in careers. You'll never forget Match Day. Never mind the fact that it had to be here and it had to be like this. You'll never forget this moment when you open that envelope and read where actually you're going. But you'll never forget it for the following reason. Because what's written on that paper really matters. It doesn't really matter where it is or what the program it is. That's not why it really matters. It really matters because in the future, at that place, with your very actions and caring, you will change the lives for those for whom you will have the privilege to care. You, by your actions, and though it may not even seem that way today and maybe not even possible for you to envision that, because you matched at the place you matched, you will change the course of history of disease for those for whom it is your privilege to care. That may be a weighty thought for the moment, but it's the truth. For over the past 14 years, I've had the chance to see so many people open envelopes, and I'm so excited that we can do here today. On day one of medical school, I spoke to you about the privilege it is for you to care for patients, not the privilege it is for patients to be cared for by you. And I talked about the moment that you will have to hold the hands of your patients with esteem. When you open the envelopes today, at least for the next part of your journey, you'll know exactly where you'll be holding the hands of your patients. And be sure that we will take great pride in calling you one of our own. Congratulations, and let me thank Vice Provost Larkin for her leadership today. Well done, everybody. Well done.
Okay, it's getting close, everybody. But we have a very, very important speaker to come to the stage today. Dr. Kimienti, who you all know as your Vice Provost and Dean of Vice Provost of Student Life and Dean of Student Affairs, has been a rock for you throughout your entire medical school careers. She's been there for guidance, she's been there for mentorship, and today I turn the stage over to her for the completion of our match day ceremonies. Let's hear it with honks for Dr. Kimienti.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, class of 2021, family and friends. So before I share a few statistics this morning, and I'm looking at my watch, I always have to time this very well because we are not opening envelopes before noon, all right? So I've got 9 minutes. So I would also like to offer my congratulations to you all, to everything that you have accomplished, contributed this past year and the 4 years leading up to this. You have been extraordinary partners during a really challenging year, stepping up and coming forward to help your community, your peers, your patients. At each step of the way, you have demonstrated your resilience, your dedication, your compassion, and your willingness to serve. We are so proud to call you colleagues. Also, know that you are very ready for this next phase of your training. You are ready to continue to learn and to continue to serve. Okay, so now for a few fun facts. Bet you didn't know, we're graduating our largest class ever this year. A 168 students will graduate in the class of 2021. Also, bet you didn't know, we're graduating our first Perch class. So I'd like to congratulate our Pioneer Perch class. They've been great, and they've been incredible partners through this year. So before we highlight some statistics for the NRMP main match, a couple of early matches that I'd like to call out and congratulate. 2 students matched in the early military match, Kevin White and Maria Navarro. We also had 4 students match in the urology match, so let's congratulate them as well. All right, so I think I have some slides. Oh, I am way ahead of time. Okay. All right, so if we can show the map of the U.S., this is where the class of 2021 will be for their residency training. 8 students will be heading to the West Coast for some or all of their training. 23 students are leaving us for New York and hopefully will not become Yankees or Mets fans. 99 students are staying in New England. "86 students will stay here in Massachusetts in the Commonwealth for some or all of their training. 36 students will do some or all of their training in Boston. And the Woo Sox will have 38 new resident trainees to join them here at UMass Medical School. 6 students will be enjoying exploring Philadelphia together. And 5 students will be heading west to our regional branch campus, Bay State Health in Springfield. All right, I'm going to go through some distribution of specialties. By far the winner this year, internal medicine, 37 residents. Next up, emergency medicine at 17. Following close behind, pediatrics at 16. And we will have 13 new general surgeons. And the last slide that I have is the distribution of specialties that are serving our mission of primary care. Okay, I've got 4 minutes. So we're not allowed to do the countdown just yet. Dean. So if you're not tuned, and I'm sure you are by now, to the radio station, I think it was 89.5? Yes? Yes. All right. So if you don't have an envelope, this is a good time to go get it. I'm assuming you all have it. No peeking. No holding it up to the light. And we will have a countdown on the screen. All right. Dr. Larkin said we were all so cold we talked too fast. Well, I want to thank you all for being here today, and I want to thank Mother Nature for cooperating. We were supposed to have some snow this morning. We were poised to actually clear out the parking lot. We didn't need to do that. And we do have permission for you from the Department of Public Health to get out of your cars, but please stay by your cars in your social bubble as you celebrate when you open your envelope. Get close. Okay. And when you see the countdown up on the screen, we encourage you to count down with us.
1 minute, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay.
We're under 1 minute.
Okay, we're under 1 minute. Okay, let's let them run it. All right, here we go. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Match Day!
Look at jumping up.
Congratulations, class of 2021!
Really nice job, John. Really nice. This is terrific. Never forget it.
I'm going to post my pictures on Twitter as soon as I get back in my car.
Hey, you guys all done speaking? I have to shut down the stream and then we can. Okay. Guys, can we go mute on the screen?
I'm not on the internet. What? I'm not on the internet. It's a little late.
Yeah, play music.
Play Jonathan Frankenfurter.
All right.
There's no call for them to come back up.